Hello everyone, welcome to my sunny back garden. My name is Thomas Johnston. I'm a traditional musician. I play the uilleann pipes and whistles, and I am the artistic director of Ceol Connected. So I've played trad music for years and years. I began playing when I was 7, and it was really when I was studying in UL in Limerick that I was invited to co-facilitate an early years music workshop, and that really began my journey into this wonderful world of creating uh, music and theatre experiences for very young audiences, and I have not looked back. So my daily working routine, well, I can tell you it looks very different for the last couple of weeks to what I was planning for it to look like. So I suppose depending on what project is going on during the year, um, my daily working routine will look very, very different, which is sort of why I love what I do. The real diversity that comes with this line of work. So, for example, we should be on tour now for 2 months with the Far Field, but unfortunately, that has been postponed. So when we're on tour, the it really takes on an energy of its own, and um, you're traveling around the country with a great team of artists and technicians, and you're arriving at venues for 4, 5, 6 hour get-ins, followed by a day of shows the next day before you move on. So I love the energy and the rhythm that comes with touring. And then other days are full-on admin days where it's about organising Garda vetting, it's about invoicing, it's about contracts, it's about I suppose all the necessary paperwork that goes along with this line of work. Um, and other days I lecture in DCU in the St Patrick's campus there. So other days are about planning and delivering lectures. Um, so it's really, really varied. And then, of course, in the midst of it all is the very important time that I need to find to be creative and to have the space to think and to allow ideas to unfold by myself or with other people. So it's a real mix, which is why I love it. Sometimes I feel like I need a little bit more structure, um, just because there's grey areas between everything. Um, but that's generally in terms of my daily working routine. It's touring, it's admin, it's teaching, and it's being creative. A lovely mix of all those things. So right now we should be in the midst of the Far Field tour. We had 17 venues that we were going to travel around with the show. Um, so at the moment, I'm working with Emma Fisher and Thomas Baker on um, devising workshops in music, song, and puppetry based on the themes of the Farfield show. So they'll be going out over the end of May and into June. And we were also going to launch the new Farfield album on tour. So on Friday, I had a mini launch from my kitchen to let everyone know about the Farfield album. So if you want to visit thefarfield.ie to check that out, that would be great. And lots going on in terms of just rethinking how I work, and sort of adjusting to the new way of things. Next month, we are due to begin devising our new show called Winter Wonderground. So we're going to start that process and see what happens. Although there are a lot of questions coming down the line around how the work will be presented and how we'll gather in the one place to begin creating the show. So lots going on, but my head's really been in the sort of the far field space for the last while, as well as my various teaching commitments that have all moved online over the past few weeks. Yeah, my artistic practice has really changed a lot over the last couple of weeks. Um, we were, of course, due to be on tour at the moment and in the midst of all of what that entails. And suddenly we're thinking about new ways of trying to uh, reach our audiences and uh, nurture those relationships that we've been uh, building over the past number of years. And that's really, really challenging. Um, so this, I suppose, this current COVID 19 crisis has really pulled the rug out from under us because there are so many questions about how we will work into the near future. Um, but we're also looking for possibilities and opportunities in that, and to try and figure out the best ways that we can work at the moment to reach and engage with our audiences. So it's uncharted territory, um, but we're trying to look for the possibilities in it all, and that's on the touring side of things, and on the teaching and lecturing side of things. That is all moved online too. So um, just trying, I think that the main challenges are trying to keep that sense of a relationship and a connection in what we do, um, when it's not face to face. I think trying anything new can be daunting, and can be a little bit scary. And in terms of where to start in being creative, uh, it might be a little bit simplistic to say, but I think there's nothing quite like just starting. Uh, I've often had a particular project or a particular idea that I wanted to get stuck into, and I've spent longer just uh, thinking about it rather than just sitting down and going, okay, let's see what happens here. So that in the first instance, I'd say try and just take that little leap of faith, take that little leap into the unknown, because really exciting things can happen when you do that. And I'd also say to uh, chat with other artists, other creatives, other people, because we're all creative. Bounce ideas around, and there's always great ideas will uh, come out of having conversations with other people. Um, so yeah, I'd say start, just do it, take that jump, um, and uh, chat to other people. We are physically apart at the minute, but we can still have great conversations. And then also think about the almost the unimaginable, or what might seem like the impossible, um, and 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 pursue that. Because I think in what pursuing what we think might be impossible, we'll find often that it's quite possible. So I would not, in terms of your creativity, don't in any way limit it. That would be the other little piece of advice.